It's a trap, ladies. Do not fall for it. Now, this video, guys, is pertaining to anyone who lives in a home or just people. But ladies, it seems, especially here in New York, are getting attacked left and right. Left and right. There was an Asian lady that was beat up yesterday with a baseball bat. They didn't look like they beat her too hard because she was standing afterwards. But still, she was 60 years old, and she didn't look 60 years old, by the way. And they beat her up with a baseball bat, took her wallet and her phone. Her wallet and her phone, and they used a baseball bat on an Asian lady. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, they could have just pushed her against the wall and took her shit and left. They used baseball bats. All right. Then you got people pretending to be delivery people showing up at homes and going, hey, man, we got a delivery for you. Or, I know I'm at the wrong address, but can you help me find, such and such retard lane? And then the person on the other side of the door goes, oh, let me help. And then they go, and then they get robbed. As soon as you crack that door open, they push in. You had a guy a couple years ago pretend to be a UPS driver. You had a family in Aurora, Colorado get robbed because the person pretended to be a delivery driver. You had a female decoy show up to the front door pretending to deliver food. I think it was from Chick-fil-A. And as they're talking on the door, people in the backyard jump over their fence and start running towards the house. I think someone peeped that, and they scared them, and those four guys jumped back over the wall. And they like to deal with weaker people, especially older women. That being said, if you are an older woman, if you are single, if you're by yourself, if the father is always out because he's either deployed, he's a trucker, he's always working, you're home alone, they know that you have to protect yourself by any means necessary. That means getting yourself something that goes bang multiple times, getting yourself something like a possible shotgun or handgun that's going to protect you. If you don't want to go the handgun or firearms route, go with spray. Go with something that's going to melt the eyeballs out of their head. You have to, guys, and trust me, protect yourself, because this is going to get worse. We have migrants or illegal immigrants flooding into this country, looking for work, can't find work, need money, and what are they doing? They're robbing people throughout these cities. And it's not just here in New York, it is nationwide. So, if you're going to do so, guys, make sure, one, you get those stupid Ring cameras that are in your home, out of your home, because I think they can patch into the system because it's wireless and watch you from there and know when you're home. Look for the car that doesn't belong in your block, whether it's facing the opposite direction or towards you. Peep that car and make sure that no one's in there. And if they are, hell, call the cops and see why that car is there, because you feel uncomfortable. Two, more importantly, never open your door. If they want to ask you for help because they don't know where the address is, just tell them, I don't know where that address is, or that address is two houses over. Saying I don't know is a better bet. If they persist after you told them you don't know, that means they're trying to rob you or they're distracting you while people come running from behind you. Decoys are the new thing now, guys. They are also decoying people and robbing cars, taking cars rather, started stealing them. They're doing that as well, right? So as they got you distracted, they're in your garage stealing your car. Now, they are stealing cars by copying fobs. They're copying the signal of the fobs, and they're stealing cars that way. That's an entirely different subject. But, guys, if you're home alone, and this is going out to the men as well, if you're built like a hipster, get something to protect yourself. Because guys are looking at you and going, he's 100 pounds soaking wet. Get him, right? Oh, she's always home by herself. She doesn't have a dog. She has 2 kids. We're going to get in there. They robbed a family. The UPS guy robbed a family, 2 old people and 2 grandkids. Tied everybody up, stole their shit. These guys are getting more brazen as they're doing it in daytime now, and they're doing it in front of cameras. Their faces masked up, but that doesn't stop them from robbing you. You got to keep your head on the swivel, and you got to take note of everything that's going on around you. Stop looking at your phones. When you step outside, look around and make sure the coast is clear and make sure nothing's out of place. Ladies, mace, pepper spray, the pepper gun, or a firearm is what you need to protect yourself. Now, as far as using a knife, be very, very careful. You do not want to end up like, what is his name in Saving Private Ryan? Mellish, the Jewish kid that took out the knife against a German soldier and wind up being used on himself. A knife is a very particular tool that you have to learn how to use. And whether you get pepper spray or a firearm, learn how to use it, train how to use it. Just because you got it doesn't mean you're going to John Wick your way out of the situation. Anyway, guys, hopefully this video helps. This is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.